will get time to realize it's right before my eyes, and I can take it if it's what I...
Hey YouTube, this is Erica here. I didn't really plan on making a video today because there have been a few kind of heavy topics that I've been wanting to discuss, and it just so happens that one of them came up through a link someone sent to me via Twitter. So I decided after watching the video that was sent to me that I wanted to go on ahead and touch on the topic. This is a video response to AJ from the Beaver Bunch. She also does Tuna Talk. Hello AJ, talked to her a few times. She did a video about, and I didn't go look at the video because number one, I don't want to watch anything where anyone's getting beat, and number two, I don't even want to give them an extra view or whatever and encourage or look at the ignorant comments that are on there or whatever else. I can't do it. But the video that she made was basically telling a story about a transgender woman in Maryland who was attacked by two females inside of a bathroom because she was transgender. And the interesting part about it to me is normally when you hear the story, because AJ kind of waited until about the middle to say, you know, by the way, it was two women that attacked her. You know, whenever you think of transgender woman, you normally think, and this is a big stereotype in society, oh, somebody was messing with some tranny and got caught and beat the hell out of them or something like that. Now you see that women are just as homophobic as men and everyone else. Homophobia is a disease, and it affects everyone. It's not just men or just women, and I think that's really important for people to understand that. So these two women, one being 14 and one being 18, jumped the lady into a seizure. Now, let me woosah, because I feel a Messy Maya type of rant coming on. Okay. First of all, people need to mind their damn business. Okay? When I go into the bathroom, I go to either take a piss or leave a dump. I'm not going in there to see who's in there, and if somebody that I don't like or think looks funny or isn't like me is in there, I really don't care. I need to go to the bathroom, take a piss, and get out. So the fact that somebody even felt compelled enough to like stop and like check this person out and, oh, you know, we're gonna, that's crazy to me. That's outlandish. Number two, the 14-year-old. Baby, if you were my child, I'd pick your ass up by one arm and smack the shit out of you with the other hand. I don't understand these kids. And for this child to be with an 18-year-old, and the 18-year-old isn't acting like a fucking 18-year-old. The 18-year-old is acting like a fucking child and egging this person on to attack someone. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, I have an older sister, a half-sister, and she would have never encouraged me to jump somebody or put my hands on someone. What really pissed me off was that, and it just happened to come out, that the two women who jumped the transgender woman were black. See, I had to reposition myself because I'm about to really get into this. I saw some comments that some people left on AJ's channel. Black people aren't homophobic. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm black and da-da-da-da-da. Okay. Let me tell you something. I'm here to tell you. Black people are extremely homophobic. Not all of them, but black people, for the most part, are homophobic. There's a reason why there are not black leaders in society that are openly gay, because the black community is not accepting of that shit. Period. End of story. We have fucking Wanda Sykes, and that's it. You know, when white people come out as gay, they're celebrated. It may be a little rough, but for the most part, they're celebrated. They get support. You know, you have your Adam Lamberts and your Ellens and your Rosie O'Donnells, and the list just goes on. There's so many openly gay white athletes, actors, actresses, producers, musicians, whatever. And it's all about being raised. It's all about having a slave mentality. It's all about having these extra conservative ass values, but calling yourself a Democrat at the end of the day, which is interesting. My friend Amy brought that point up to me. She said, you know, black people like to call themselves Democrats because they relate Democrat with money. But at the end of the day, most black people are more conservative than the most conservative you'll find. Ironically enough, being so damn conservative, you conservative, but you can, yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm gonna who's up. But it bothers me because being that I've taken the initiative to go out on a limb and try to educate the black LGBT community and just the LGBT community in general and black people in general, because those are my people and I feel like I want to help them, like, I really have started to see just how bad off we are. And the homophobia within the black community is absolutely ridiculous. It's ridiculous. There's other races that have problems with it too, but the homophobia in the black community is ridiculous. And people want to act like, you know, when you do bring it up, well, fuck them faggots, fuck them dykes. No, fuck you. Fuck you because you're closed-minded. You're never going to get anywhere in life because you can't figure out how to get along with someone who's different than you. That's fucking sad. And it always, well, in the Bible, I had a girl, I'm not going to say her name, but there was a girl on Twitter who was preaching about how gay people had, and those of you who know me outside of YouTube, you know me from Lake Charles and parts of Louisiana, are going to know who I'm talking about. She was preaching about how being gay was so wrong because it said in the Bible. Mind you, this bitch had only started reading the Bible like a week prior to when she said that. Used to be screwing all kinds of boys. Had a baby out of wedlock. Staying with her baby's daddy. Out of wedlock. Oh, and fucked a few girls. But it's wrong to be gay, right? This is a black girl, okay? And an educated black girl. She's smart. So, somebody who's considered smart in society, you know, sometimes people are actually gonna listen to what they say or take it in stride or kind of, you know, oh, well, you know, I should give her credit as a voice because she's, no, hell no. You are not God. You have no reason to judge anybody else. You have no place to judge anybody else. And it's just ridiculous. Like, I made a video a while back called, it was something like, I'm tired of homophobic black parents. And you should see these stupid ass comments that black people left me. Well, fuck you dykes and fuck you faggots. No, fuck you. Worry about your kids. Y'all got all these fucking young black men in jail. These young black, it really like bothers me that these young black women, 14 and 18, took the initiative to attack this person. It just shows you how the demise of young black women and men, it's a fucking slippery slope. Not in our, I mean, just crash and burn. Like, to be so, to number one, be so ignorant that you feel like you have the right, and to number two, be so classless where you would act like that in public. Like, I can't wrap my head around that. I'm fucking embarrassed as a black person. That shit is embarrassing. I know how a lot of people feel about, you know, black people. Alright, my webcam froze. But I know what people think about black people. I know that the judgment that's placed upon us in society. I know the stereotypes, the negative stereotypes that are reinforced in society. And I know people that live up to these stereotypes and people that have made me stop and say, I can kind of almost see like where these people come from that think about black people this way. It's embarrassing, like doing so bad in society and always judging other people. Always judging other people. In jail, all these kids, government assistance this, government not even trying to do well for yourself. The man is keeping me down. And then aside from just being ignorant in your regular life, bringing it against the gay community because that's just you. You're just an ignorant person. It's just bullshit. It's bullshit. And the fact that somebody who should be, a figure to their sibling or whoever it was to her, the 14th nature, I'm going to assume that they were related or siblings, because I know when I was 18, I sure as fuck didn't have any little 14-year-old friends hanging around me. For her to encourage that behavior is really sad. It really is. And I think that people fail to realize that we need to care more about younger generations and stop. Look, there's two kinds of people in this world. Make shit happen people. People who sit there and watch shit happen. I mean, which one are you? Don't sit by. If you're gonna sit by and watch somebody bully somebody or beat somebody up, you might as well have a hand in it because you're just as bad as everybody else. You're just as bad off as everyone else. Take the initiative. If you help one person, if everybody took the initiative to try to better one other person or persuade one other person to just be a little bit better and learn tolerance, just every one person took the initiative, that would be so many people touched instead of running around and being ignorant fuck. So I can go on and on about that. It just really it really hit home with me because the two girls who attacked her were black and they were women, and it's rare that you hear about women doing stuff like that, and then being that as black women, it's like, Jesus Lord, why aren't you at home with your kids? Why aren't you in school, honey? You 14, bitch. Why aren't you in your fucking classroom or at home studying or some shit? You in McDonald's fucking with people. Then when this bitch doesn't graduate and becomes a statistic, everyone is gonna, I can't figure out why. Maybe because when this bitch should have been studying, she was at McDonald's. Fuck. So, y'all can leave all the little comments you want. Whatever. It is what it is. But I know one thing. I know that when somebody finally stands up and says something and tries to take a stand, I know that people are starting to listen when there's some resistance. So, fight the power. And AJ, thank you so much for making that video. J Nice on Twitter, thank you for sending me that link. Like I said, I'm not watching the video. I have no desire to see it. I heard enough. And like I said, not all black people are like that, but there is some major homophobia in the black community, and any black person who's real will tell you that is gay. Yes, black people are crazy as hell, and black parents always want to throw the Baptist card and the Catholic card, and you shouldn't be gay because in the Bible it says, well, bitch, in the Bible it says you shouldn't have a bunch of kids by a bunch of different niggas either. It says that too, but you do that. I want to call out her name, but I won't. I'm going to spare you, ma'am. So, anyways, that's all I have to say.